So there's this game, and people are going crazy because it's getting a PC port. Before we begin though, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you enjoy the video, then don't be shy. Click the like button because it lets me know what kind of content you'd like to see or even hear more about. Also, if you haven't already, then at the end of the video, if you enjoy my perspective on this topic, don't be too shy to click subscribe and join the family because we are more than happy to have you. I release videos on Mondays and Fridays just to keep you all entertained. Anyways, let's dive in because this is a interesting one, I think. Video game exclusives are the things that make gamers want to buy a certain console. It's probably one of the main factors, or at least I think it should be, for deciding which console you really want to have, okay? I know for me, I really wanted the Xbox 360 because it offered the favored Fable series, and that was one of the games that basically I thought the trilogy of games looked interesting. It looked something that I was looking forward to playing, okay? The entries were always compelling to me, although the final one, part 3, was actually incredibly short in terms of the storyline, but the level of control that I feel like that game offered, I thought was great, okay? Anyways, that made the choice for me, and I decided that I would be purchasing the Xbox 360. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely felt like I missed out on a lot of PS3 exclusive games, and so eventually I did decide that was a console that I wanted to buy at a later time, but the point I'm making here is the exclusive games are part of the package and sale of the console. It's why customers choose to purchase that console or stick with that brand. Customer loyalty is pretty important. I mean, let's be honest, it's basically sparked an all-out war, and that was in the 90s between Nintendo and Sony because you were either a PlayStation player or you were a 64 player, okay? But now, we have gamers going crazy and getting mad because one of those exclusives is going to be put onto the PC. Now, I may not know all about this or incredibly exactly why they're getting angry about this or what the level of frustration is. I only see the perspective of that customer loyalty and that reasoning as to I bought this game so that I could play on the PlayStation and not have people on the PC ruin it for me. And yes, Horizon Zero Dawn is the game in question, and yes, that's the game that's being ported to the PC. Now, personally, I have not played this game, but I'm reading that it is actually a pretty incredible and fun game. So theoretically, you could understand Sony wanting to branch out and have an exclusive game available on a different platform that they can still profit from. And while the PC isn't Sony's main competition, I guess it's, some form of competition. And this basically means that people are getting unhappy about the idea that this game is going to be ported to the system. Another reason I can understand people being unhappy is because of the notion of cross-platform play. Now, look, that sounds pretty awesome from the beginning. It sounds amazing. Cross-platform play is something that people have wanted. It definitely would make it awesome if you could, go from PS4 to versing the Xbox One to see who's really better. It increases the player pool for selection of characters of people that you can be versing and makes sure that basically there is always a game that is available so you can play online when you want to play online. And that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. The issue that I've found with this is with Fortnite specifically on the PS4, cross-platform play allows for players who have a lot more variety in terms of button choice to basically have access to the game and makes it, I guess, more difficult for me, right? While I have to press circle, okay, when I'm trying to build my little fort, playing this on a desktop-based media, PCs and Macs, for instance, these people are able to basically press just a different button that is right next to their fingers and start building straight away. Now, I completely understand that this is part of the limitations that come with using a controller for gameplay. While other players have a keyboard, that makes sense. It's understandable. I get it. But at the same time, I haven't paid for Fortnite, okay? So I don't basically think that I have this right to be angry about it. And I'm not angry, let me just make that very clear. I think that if you play it on PC and if I can beat you and you're playing on PC, that's awesome. And we basically generally have the same opportunity of winning, but at the same time, damn PC and Mac gamers for Fortnite, it's so good and you have no idea if you haven't played it on console, trust me. But look, if gamers spent money on the game, if I spent money on Fortnite and I just wanted to play with people on the PS4, then maybe I would be feeling as though I've been shortchanged, okay? I think that's something somewhat understandable, and the Sony needs to look into basically what they can do to appease their PlayStation fan base. That's their main fan base for gameplay, and even if they are trying to expand into the PC area, the PC world, PlayStation is still where it's at for them. Let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. Whether that means creating PlayStation-only servers to appease them, that might be an option. Maybe you just want to verse PS players and that's it. And maybe you should have the option to go cross-platform play. But who knows what is going to happen and how they're going to handle this. Anyways, look, that is all from me. I'm hoping that I didn't start this week off horribly, but thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for listening to me, basically. I wouldn't say rant, just offer my perspective on this topic. And if you do enjoy my perspective, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Join the ever-growing family because you are amazing and I love to surround myself with amazing people. So click the subscribe button, and if you liked this or you liked at least my opinion on this, click the like button and let me know down in the comment section below what you think that Sony could do to appease these angry gamers. And as always, when you do step away from YouTube, make sure that you spread some peace, spread some love, and the one thing I would ask you to do beyond anything else is to try and make someone laugh or at least smile. You have no idea how good it feels for you and how much you can change someone's day entirely if you get them just to smile or laugh or just experience a moment of happiness. Believe me, it is incredible. I will see you in the next video. Let's get it.